What's up guys and welcome back to another video. So guys, I am back with another video and today I am going to teach you a very interesting topic in class 7th math, that is integer. So it is a very interesting topic. So let's start the topic, that is integer. So what is the integers? Now till class 6 we have studied natural numbers and whole numbers. What were the natural numbers? Natural numbers were the numbers that start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. What were the whole numbers? Whole numbers were the numbers that start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now we study about integers. What are integers? Now we have studied till now the only positive number. Now we study the negative number also. So the positive number and the negative number are together called as a integer. Okay. So negative number and the positive number are together called as a integer. Like plus 1. Now this is also an integer and minus 1. This is also an integer. So now you understood that what is a integer. Now if there is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. Okay, and then now they will be called as a positive integer. Okay. They will be called as a positive integer, because they have plus sign. So positive integer. And if there is a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, then what will they be called? They will be called as a negative integer. Okay. So they will be called as a negative integer. Wait. Negative integer. So now you are clear that what is a positive integer and what is a negative integer. Now I will tell you some points to note about integers. Okay. So there are a total of 6 points to note about integers. So what is the first point? First point is that for every positive integer there is a negative integer also. Like we take as example plus 26. For plus 26 there is a negative number also, that is minus 26. Okay. So this is the first rule, that for every positive integer there is a negative integer also. So, okay. So now you are clear with the first rule. Now I will tell you the second rule. So the second rule is that when we are doing subtraction, okay, when we are subtracting the positive integer minus negative integer of that same number. If we take the example as plus 32 and we do minus 32 also. Okay, so when we are subtracting the positive integer minus negative integer of that same number, so these two numbers are same. So how we do as? So we do as 32 minus 32. So here we can write it as plus also. So answer come as 0. So this is the only rule, that when we are subtracting positive integer minus negative integer of the same number, then the answer will always come as 0. We can try another question also. Like we take as 66. So plus 66 and minus 66. So how we will do? Plus 66 minus 66. So it becomes 0. So now I am clear that what is the second rule. Now I will tell you the third rule. So now first erase it and then we will study the third rule. Now what is the third rule? Third rule is that every positive integer, okay, every positive integer is greater than the negative integer. Like we take it example as plus 1. Then the plus 1 is always greater than minus 1 or minus 2. Okay. So plus 1 will always be greater than minus 1, minus 2. Or we take an example as 28. Then it will always be greater as minus 1, minus 2 or minus 28. Or it will be greater than minus 38 or 48 or 58 or 60. Okay. So the positive integer is always greater than the negative integer. So now we have studied the three rules. Now I will tell you the fourth rule. Okay. So now I will tell you the fourth rule of the integer. Now what does the fourth rule says? Fourth rule says that 0 is less than every positive integer. How? Let's make a number line. So this is a number line. Okay. Now here we mark the points. Mark the points as -1 and then 0, then 1, then 2, then 3 and then 4. Now why we say that 0 is less than every positive integer? Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Why? Because 0 is to the left of every positive number. Okay, 0 is to the left of every positive number. So what we have studied, that the number which is to the right on the number line is greater than the number to the left of the number line. So 0 is to the left of every positive integer. That is why it is less than every positive integer. Now what does the fourth rule say? Fourth rule says the same as the third rule, but it's a different. So difference is that here also we make a number line, and here we mark the points as -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1 and 0. Now wait. Now here we say that 0 is greater than every negative integer. How we say? Why we say? Because 0 is to the right of the every negative integer. Because 0 is to the right of the every negative integer. That is why it is greater than every negative integer. What does the third rule say? Third rule says that 0 is less than every positive integer, and the fourth rule says that 0 is greater than every negative integer. Why? Because it is at the right of the every negative integer. So this was the third and the fourth rule. Now I will tell you the fifth rule. Okay. Now I will tell you the fifth and the last rule. So what does the fifth rule says? Fifth rule says that the greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. It means if we take as example A is greater than B. Let's take A and B as 52 is greater than 32. Okay, 52 is greater than, so what does the fifth rule says? The greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. So here 52 is greater, but when we go in negative form, then it will be -52 and 32. -52 and -32. Now here which number is greater? Now is 32 at the left of -32? No. The number which is at the right of this on the number line will be greater. So which number is on the right of the number line? So -32 will be on the right of the number line. Because how it will be? It will be like this. So number line is like this. And here it is -52 and then -51, then -50, then -49, and then here -32 will come. So is -32 at the right of the -52? Yes. It means -32 is greater than -52. So what does the fifth rule says? That the greater the number, so here the number is greater, the lesser is its opposite. In the negative form, the opposite is, it means the number is less than the opposite number. So now you are clear with the fifth rule also. So now the rules are ended. Now I will tell you about the predecessor and successor. Okay. Now I will tell you about the predecessor and successor. So here we write the heading as predecessor. Now what does predecessor means? Predecessor means when we are doing like this, 96 minus 1 is equal to 95. So what does predecessor says? When we are doing any number -1, then what does the answer comes? That is called the predecessor. So predecessor simply means -1 in any number. If there is 100 and then we do -1, then it is called the predecessor of 100. So it came as 99. So now I clear it. What is a predecessor? Predecessor simply means minus 1 in the given integer. So this is an integer, and in this integer do minus 1. Okay, then it will call the predecessor of 96. It means 96 or predecessor of 100. What does the question is given? That the number will be called. Okay. So this was the predecessor. Now I will tell you about the opposite form of predecessor, that is successor. So let's write here successor. Now what does successor mean? Predecessor means minus 1. Successor means the opposite, that is plus 1. If there is 96, then plus 1 in it. So it becomes 97. If there is 100, then plus 1 in it, that becomes 101. So that successor means the opposite of predecessor. It means successor means the plus 1 in any given integer, and predecessor means the minus 1 in any given integer. Okay, so now you are clear with the two terms, that are predecessor and successor. Now I will tell you about the absolute value. Absolute value is the numerical value of the given integer. Okay, so it is a numerical value of the given integer, and how it is represented? It is represented by this symbol. Okay, so this is the symbol of the absolute value. Like we take a question as minus 8. How it will be represented here? It will be represented as minus 8, and here so what does the absolute value say? It says the numerical value. So what is the numerical value? Numerical value is 8. So the answer will come as 8. Okay. So now you clear that what is the absolute value. Absolute value, it shows the numerical value of the integer. Like here it is written minus 96. So how it will be written? The numerical value is 96. So the answer will come as 96. So now you are clear with the absolute value of an integer also. So goodbye guys. In this video, this much only. We will meet in next video. So if you have any doubt related to my video, then you can comment me here on YouTube, or you can join my Discord server, whose link is given in the description box. So goodbye guys.